Hey, welcome to Zach's Tech Turf. Today, we're going to be benchmarking the brand new For Honor with a $50 graphics card, the GT730. I'm also going to be benchmarking it with a $100 graphics card, the RX 460, in the next video, but for now, let's get into it. Before jumping straight into the benchmarks, the exact GT730 I'm using is the PMY version with 1GB of GDDR5. I uploaded this dedicated video on if you should game with the $50 graphics card or not, which you guys should definitely check out as well. The rest of my testing setup is rocking an i7 4790K, not overclocked, 16GB of DDR3 RAM, and they're connected with an MSI Gaming 5 motherboard. For Honor actually introduced a 30 FPS minimum when playing online, so this means when you're playing online and your FPS drops below 30 FPS, you could be kicked or disconnected from the game. We'll definitely keep this in mind for this benchmark. The first benchmark I ran was in 1080p with everything set to the lowest setting or off. The resolution scale was down to 50%, and this is what you've been watching. This yielded me an average of only 27 FPS with a minimum of 23. You definitely can't play this way online, but this was actually enjoyable for single player because it was still somewhat smooth and the FPS stayed consistent. For the next benchmark, I knocked down the resolution to 720p, kept everything to the lowest setting or off, and bumped up the resolution scale to 80%. This is what it looks like. This is personally where I think the sweet spot is for the GT730 because I averaged 40 FPS with a minimum of 33. Now technically this would pass the 30 FPS minimum to play online, but these settings didn't pass the in-game benchmarking tool, which I'll talk about in just a minute. And finally, the last benchmark I ran was the exact same as before, but I bumped down the resolution scale to 45%. During the actual playing of the game, I averaged a silky smooth 60 FPS with a minimum of 53. However, the in-game benchmark, which is what you're watching right now, was a little bit more intense than my own playing session. The in-game benchmark tool is where it specifically states that you need to maintain 30 FPS online or you'll be disconnected, and these settings are the highest I could get when passing the benchmark. As you can see, everything stayed above 30 FPS, but the benchmark really pushed the graphics card and I barely stayed above 30. If you're playing online, this is where I would recommend playing, or even a little lower to stay safe. Well, that wraps up my benchmarking video for the GT730. It's interesting that they did add that 30 FPS minimum when playing online. Make sure you guys let me know what you think about it. The GT730 definitely can play online, but you're gonna have to crank down the graphics settings a little bit. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like down below to help support my channel. And as always, thank you for watching. And please subscribe for more Zach's Tech Turf videos.